no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a stick that'll be when I get to me. My check don't discriminate, still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way, only come out with a pay till I say. Heard you wanna be, don't gotta whip and brag on no petty. Flips, I talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. Money's we not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. It's bun on my knife, I'm tryna look. They do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex involved. I they text and calls. Run me that making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you they taking none. You bragging on past, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. But I get that daily paper. Stop playing me.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcome into this ball game. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week are pointing back to the... Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Cook up the gut. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a third and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers, nothing.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. They'll drop to throw. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. Well, this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 12 more yards there and another first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down. The Chargers had 10-3 on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, and it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they run with Harris off the option. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Damian Harris hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after a break down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've got that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 2nd down, Cook. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The Bills had 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus
far. This will be 3rd and 19. Going deep for Diggs. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This is taken at the 23. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. On 1st down, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Right, 97. Field, right.
They'll look to throw here. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll set up to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Williams to return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position, one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. From just shy of midfield, Allen. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he comes back with one complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Okay, right? Slide 2. Black shot. Let's go. Start.
on the final play. It's brought in by Harris. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2nd and 5. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Troy Anderson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 75. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready?
They'll try to right side with Harris. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blower out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Finding Knox there, and I think the ball's out, and picked up by the Chargers. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty, so that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, I'm not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards on the play. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Desmond Ritter, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are back within a score. Good decision to keep the football and some really good running to find the end zone.
And so much for scouting, because you know they went over this in practice on the defensive side, that you have to protect the edges in that RPO, that he may tuck it and keep it himself. Instead, he crashed down, and off he went.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 50 yards rushing for them now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Cook again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Allen's pass complete to number 16. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Buffalo.
Allen now on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tapped forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. The 40. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. The try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood,
as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
1. On second and 1, Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. And not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bills have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And Shark calls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now in the afternoon.
41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back. He's trailing here in the 2nd half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
An option handoff given to Harris. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
edge of field goal range. It would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important third down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
It's now 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So they elect to pass up on the field goal here that would have given them the lead late, Charles. They must have thought they had a play up their sleeve that would work. I guess they did. They got it.
They did. Exactly. I'm with you on that one. They felt confident in that play. They may have also looked at their defense and said, let's put them back out there in this situation anymore. Let's bleed this clock down even further. And even if they do have to kick the field goal or attempt it again, at least now they don't have to play as much defense. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down, they'll run it here. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Extra point forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Here's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Allen. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And now off to the races down the right side. And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So, for the Chargers, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year.